Okay, I'm giving all praise and glory to Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Also, shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. I think I'm going to name this lesson, Yahawah, Yahushai. All right, no man effing up Jake, okay? The Lord don't mind putting a foot up Jake's ass, man, you know? And the reason why I'm saying this, with us being in this truth and us reading the scriptures, when you look at all the major judgments, all right, that I went down, it mainly went down on Jake. Rather it was Egypt, rather it was the fucking Babylonians, Rome, the Greeks, 70 AD. All right, major events that happened on the earth, what happened to Gad, Reuben, Issachar, Ephraim, Levi on the islands, The Lord brought all kind of trauma, all right, upon the tribes, man. You know? So I'm saying this, all right? So I'm saying this because Jake don't think, the Lord will fuck him up, Look how these guys is keeping the Passover, Look how the 2/3 is living. You'll think them niggas will fucking come to their senses, When you go to Jake Hood, niggas is getting shot every night, hooked on drugs, fatherless households, man. And really, it's the Lord, But the Lord got one last hoorah for you niggas, and it's called Jacob's trouble, He took you through 70 AD and all these different captivities, and you niggas still haven't learned, man, And then you got niggas that's called themselves being in the truth. They haven't learned, They haven't really examined the judgments of the Lord, And that's why the destruction upon the tribes is going to be so great. But anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna grab some scriptures real quick. 1 second. All right, this is Jeremiah 15. Cause Jake gotta learn, man. Jeremiah 15:1. Hey, but like it says, in the book of Esther, it says the same shall know by death, by pain, So Jake is they gonna learn by pain, man. So I'm probably gonna grab that, Jeremiah 15:1. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight, let them go forth, right? And this is what the Lord brought upon us, right? And listen, Moses and Samuel represent leaders, all right? Jake never listened to their leaders, man. They're righteous leaders, because, Jesse Jackson or who else? Martin Luther King, those dudes weren't righteous. They was demons, They was fucking demons, man. It says, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, rather shall we go forth, then shall thou say, it says, then shall thou tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, right? Because that's what's coming to take. A lot of death, man. Oh, another example, right? Is when the Lord punished David, man. Right? And I think the Lord gave him two choices. You either go on a run, right? Or send the sword upon Israel. So back to that again. The Lord does not mind fucking up Jake, man. Excuse my language, He don't mind getting busy on Jake, And even though he was punishing David, you better believe those niggas had it coming anyways, man. They had it coming anyways, you know. Cause you got to remember, it's written in Job, whoever perished being innocent, man. So they had it coming anyways, man. You know. It says, and such as are for death, no, and such as are for sword to the sword, right? And we know what the sword is, all right? The sword can be anything. The sword can be pestilence, all right? Because Esau, he done found the way to weaponize different diseases, you know, or what? His gun. It says, such as are from sword to sword, and such as are from death, and such as are from famine to famine. See, I keep wanting to say death because look, that's what the Lord is about to bring, a lot of death, man. You know. Read that over again. Such as are from famine to the famine. You know you niggas like to eat. So imagine Jake with no food, man. Jake loves to eat. And such as are for captivity to captivity, right? And you stay going into slavery, man. But this time y'all gonna go into those camps, those FEMA camps, right? It says, and I will appoint over them four kinds, saith the Lord. The sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls. Let's read that. Let's slow that down. It says, the sword to slay, the dogs to tear. Right, and I was just mentioning about Ephraim. All right, what happened on the island? All right, in Puerto Rico, man. And it also happened to the tribes over here too. You know, Judah. You know. If you watch that movie, the movie The Django, you know, it's a scene in that movie where they had the dogs eat the slave, you know, kill the slave, you know. But that's gonna come back in fashion, you know. It says a little bit more. It says, and the beasts of the earth to destroy and devour. You see. Now let's go to Daniel 12. Because the Lord mentioned this day, all right? This is Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never. So the Lord, he has a special day for Jake, man. You know, and like I was saying, the Lord, he have always jacked up Israel, man. You know. Now you would think he will jack up these, which he do jack up these other nations, you know. But guess what? The other nations, he don't give two F's about them, you know. But they are about to get their judgment, you know. But he be mainly kicking Jake's ass, man, you know, because Jake know better, man, because Jake was given the law, you know. But that's why Ezra's he was complaining to the Lord, you know, which I probably grabbed at, you know, because that's a good chapter to go into too, you know. 1 second. I gotta put my one phone on the charger. 1 second. You know, but that's a good chapter. That's a good chapter to go into. So let's read this. It says, I'll start back from the top. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for thou children of thou people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation. Even at that time, thou people shall be delivered. And that's on the elect. But we know what that day of trouble is. Jared, let's go ahead and grab it. Let's see what the day of trouble is. Just for edification's sake. Back to Jeremiah. Then we're going to grab that in Esdras. It says, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved. You see, same thing, the elect. But the mass majority of our people is going to be destroyed, 2/3. Okay, so let's go to Esdras. I think is all right. 1 second. Second Esdras. Let's go to the 3rd chapter. Right. Okay, let's start from 27. Second Ezra 3:27. And so thou gavest the city over into the hands of the enemies. Are their deeds then better than the inhabitants of Babylon, that they should therefore have dominion over Zion? And that was Ezra's asking a question. But when I come hither, I have seen the impieties without number, that my soul saw many evildoers in the 30th year, so my heart fell of right. So Ezra's, he's seen the wickedness of the other nations, you know. For I've seen how thou sufferest them sinning, all right? Because this is their time to be judged, all right? But also you niggas, you know. The Lord is going to come back and get you niggas, you know. You got to remember, you know, you 2/3 niggas, all right, when Yahawah was being crucified, right? You said, let his blood be upon us and our children's children. You niggas threw a curse on yourself, man. You know? So you got to pay for that. For I have seen how thou sufferest them sinning, and how thou sparest wicked doers, and hast destroyed thou people. You see? You got to remember, you Jake, you got the law, man. You know? And has preserved our enemies, and has not signified it. I do not remember how this way may be left. Are they then of Babylon better than they of Zion? The answer is no. All right. But you hey, that perfect example. See, we're the Heavenly Father's children. All right. So if you caught your kids doing something and with somebody else's kids, right? You gonna punish your kids first, you know? You might go and get home with your parents, you know, send them off. So the same concept, man. Yeah, the Lord, he done took a rain check, you know. But he got to get you tribes first, man. You know. But the answer is no. They're not better than us, but they're not his children. So going back to my original point, he don't mind fucking Jacob, man. Now remember, we're the Lord's children, man. So we always get that whooping stick first, man. You know. I'm gonna read one more verse. I'm about to shut down. Or is there any other people that know of thee besides Israel? Or what generation have so believed in thy covenants? Read a little bit more. And yet their reward appeareth not. Because why? You niggas rebellious. And their labor have no fruit. I've gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they form wealth and think not upon thy commandment. Because you know what? It wasn't given to them, man. It was given to you tribes, man. You know? Weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in balance, and there's also that dwell in the world, and so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel. Oh, it's back to the name, man. But you got people disregarding the name. You see? But I'm gonna go ahead and stop right there. So with that, man, I hope you just edified. Giving all praise and glory to Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Also salutations to the Akim out there that's listening to this truth. Peace.